วกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิ Bow. Now we will request for the 5 precepts from the senior member of the monastic community. According to the wise, keeping the precepts is a precursor, the foundation, and the origin of all goodness. It is chief among the virtues. Keeping one's precept pure protects one from succumbing to all evil behavior, brings joyfulness of mind, and is the harbor from which one can set sail up on the birth and death toward nirvana. Thus, without further ado, all listeners are now invited to recite the verses for the request of the 5 precepts altogether. มะยังมิ
ทุติยัมปิธัมมังสารนังกัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิสังฆังสารนังกัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิพุทธังสารนังกัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิธัมมังสารนังกัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิสังฆังสารนังกัจฉามิ
ตาติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิ
ติสรณกัมมนังนิธิทัง
อามะพันเต
ปาณาติปาตาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
ปานาติปาตาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
อาทินนาทานาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
อาทินนาทานาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
กาเมสุมิจฉาจาราเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
กาเมสุมิจฉาจาราเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
มุสาวาทาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
มุสาวาทาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
สุราเมรยมัจจปมาทฐานาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
สุราเมรยมัชฌปมาทฐานาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
อิมานิปัญจสิกขาปทานิสีเลนะสุขติงยันติสีเลนะโภคสัมปทาสีเลนะนิพุติงยันติทาสมาสีลังวิโสทาเย
สาธุ bow bow bow. Next sessions, we will recite the verses to offer midday meal to the monastic community. Generosity is the mark of the wise man. The discerning will choose the right time and the very best of robes and basic needs to offer to those monks who lead a celibate life, because monks who lead celibate life are an excellent field of merit, which yields the very highest merit for the giver. By offering food to monks, it is said that you offer 5 qualities of life, including long life, good complexion, good health, strength, and wisdom. Thus, one who gives will receive these qualities of life in return. Merit alone can be our refuge. Therefore, without further ado, all listeners are invited to repeat after the congregation representative the verses for the midday meal offering altogether. And today, our representative to request to offer midday meal to the monastic community are Kalayanamit Chop Jaran Panit in Pali language and Kalayanamit Nopon Havi in Thai language. Han Tamayang Puttasa Bhagavato Pupapa Kanamakarang Garoma Se นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิมานิมะยังพันเตอิมานิมะยังพันเตพัตตานิสัปปาริวารานิภิกขุสังคัสสะโอโนชยามะสาธุโนพันเตภิกขุสังโฆอิมานิสัปปาริวารานิปฏิคันหาตุอัมหากังทีฆรตังหิตายะสุขายะนิพพานายะจะ
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย
ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย
ขอน้อมถวาย
ขอน้อมถวาย
ภัตตาหารพร้อมด้วยบริวารทั้งหลายเหล่านี้
พร้อมด้วยบริวารทั้งหลายเหล่านี้
แด่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ขอพระภิกษุสงฆ์จงรับภัตตาหารพร้อมด้วยบริวารทั้งหลายเหล่านี้ของข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายเพื่อประโยชน์เพื่อความสุขเพื่อมรรคผลนิพพานแก่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายตลอดกาลนานเทอญ
สาธุ
At this moment, may I invite a representative to offer the requisites to the venerable monks.
บุญนี้ส่งผลให้มีความสุขความเจริญทุกประการและปรารถนาสิ่งใดทางจิตทางที่ชอบก็ให้สิ่งเหล่านั้นจงเป็นผลสำเร็จโดยง่ายดายอย่างเป็นอัศจรรย์ทุกสิ่งทุกประการเถิด ขอเจริญพรท่านฐานบดีทุกท่านเลยเนาะวันนี้วันศุกร์เช่นเคยก็จะขอรักษาธรรมเนียมในการสัมโมทนียกถาภาคภาษาอังกฤษเพื่อเป็นประโยชน์ให้ครับลูกหลานหรือว่าผู้ถนัดภาษาอังกฤษทั้งหลายที่นั่งฟังอยู่ด้วยในวันนี้ So just before we receive our blessing today, I'd like to announce the names of all the supporters for the midday meal here at Wapadamaka in London on this Friday, the 16th of September, 2022. So all of our supporters, in the name of all the root teachers in the Dhammakaya tradition, whether it be the great abbot of Wat Pak Nam, Pasicharam Pramongkol Tepmuni, the Venerable Dhammachayo and the Venerable Dattachivo, and the Master Nun, Kunyai Maharatana Vasikajang Konok Yung, together with Rana Supana J. Munisha Musiti and family, Steve Margaret Rebecca Henson and family, Renu Calvin Jervis and family, Sakasem Anuthai Warina Abigail Thiratham Charan, Jesada Janti and family, Tien Chai Chitwichian Kun and family, Nitja Jang Jennifer Godwin and family, Somjit Amporn Nataya Chempai Road and family, Robert Madison and family, Chop Suimon Anand Jaran Panit, Lawrence Rubenstein and family, Kem Sai, Andrew Prapapan Bates and family, Nopporn Harvey and family, Patama Pumbaka and family, David Ladawan Park and family, Abiwat Jarek Ram and family, Galia David Gill and family. So just before we receive our blessing today, I'd like to invite everyone to close their eyes for a few moments to recollect all the merits arising from the offering of the midday meal here at Papadhamaka in London today. Think of a bright, clear sphere of light at the center of your body as a place where all your merits have been gathered together, merits arising from the request of the 5 precepts and from the offering of the midday meal here today. In the Buddhist tradition, there is a tradition of timely giving. And the Dhammapada commentary tells us that a long time ago, in the time of the Buddha called Vipassi, there was a householder called Julakala. And being a generous guy, he hired a large number of men for manual labor and ordered grains of unripe rice to be hulled, had it cooked in rich rice milk, adding ghee, honey and sugar, and presented the rice thus prepared to the monastic community presided over by the Buddha. At the conclusion of the meal, the man made a wish, by the virtue of my gift of first fruits, may I be the first to win the foremost estate of all, namely arahantship. And when he went back to the field and looked at it again, he saw that the entire field was filled with heads of growing rice, bound together as it were in sheaves. And this sight he experienced 5 kinds of joy. He realized, I am indeed fortunate. And from that time onwards, he offered timely gifts of the first fruits to the Sangha in a similar way at 9 different stages of the harvest, whether it was when the rice was in the ear, when the rice was reaped, when it was in the sheaf, when it was in a stack, when it was in the rick, when it was threshed, when it was ground into flour, and when it was measured, and when it was put away in the granary. Thus he bestowed the first fruits of the single crop 9 separate occasions. No matter how much he harvested to present the gifts to the monastic community, he was always left with a plentiful crop. Because he was always the first to give, 91 world cycles later, he was fulfilled in his wish to become the first to attain enlightenment under the dispensation of the Buddha Gautama in our own era under the name of Anya Kuntanya. So for the part all of you played in offering the midday meal here today, monastic community would like to rejoice in the merit of all joining today's ceremony. And at this time, the monastic community would like to join our hands together in a gesture of prayer as we call down the spiritual perfections of the Triple Gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, of the Pacceka Buddhas and the Arahants in Nirvana, together with the spiritual perfections of all the root teachers in the Dhammakaya tradition, whether it be the great abbot of Wat Phak Nam, Pasicharan, who was the rediscoverer of the Dhammakaya meditation tradition, whether it be our main teachers in Thailand, the Venerable Dhammachayo and the Venerable Dattachivo, the spiritual perfections of all the monks in the monastic community who have conducted themselves in strict accordance with the monastic code of discipline throughout their time of ordination, and the spiritual perfections of the Master Nun, Kunyai Maharatana Vasikajang Konok Yung, the founder of our main temple in Thailand. May all these spiritual perfections come together with the merits of generosity from the offering of the midday meal here today, with all of your past merits from the participation in the temple activities down through many years or decades that you've supported the temple, and those that you intend to cultivate further in the future. May these spiritual perfections and merits come together as a bright, clear sphere of merit at the center of yourself that will help to protect you from all manner of misfortune, danger, suffering, and sickness in life. And at the same time, may these merits act as a magnet to attract into your life all manner of good things, whether it be long life, health, success, happiness, fulfillment, good complexion, or quick-wittedness. Wherever you travel, may you have safety and protection in every place. Wherever you go, may you receive hospitality. When it comes to time for you to meditate, may you be able to easily attain peace of mind, attain the inner sphere of the Dharma, attain the body of enlightenment, and eventually to reach the wisdom of Dhammakaya. For those of you who would like to dedicate merit for loved ones of yours who have already passed, may these merits reach those loved ones wherever they've been reborn to help to ensure for them that they enjoy happiness, radiance, and ever-increasing refinement in their new life. At this time, the monks are about to give their blessing in the Pali language. For those of you who prepared water for pouring in dedication to loved ones who've passed away, you can pour that water during the first part of the blessing. Otherwise, put your hands together in a gesture of prayer and make your own wishes for yourself or others as you hear the Pali blessing now. Yatha varivaha purang paripurenti sakarang Ewang ewa ito tinang pethanang upakapati Ichitang pachitang tunghang kipamewa samichatu Saphe porentu sankhapa Chanto panaraso yatha manichoti raso yatha Vivachantu saparo vinasatu mate apava Vantarayo sukhiti kayuko Kavasapitiyo vivachantu saparo vinasatu mate apava Tarayo sukhiti kayuko Pavasapitiyo vivachantu saparo vinasatu mate Pavatvantarayo sukhiti kayuko Pavapivatana sile sanicca Vuddha pacayino catharo tamava Tanti ayuvanno sukhang Ayuto palato tiro vanato patipanato Sukha satata metavi sukha Soho atika jati ayueng datwa pala Wanang sukhan japatipanato tikayuya Wahoti yataya tuhupapajati Ratanataya nupave Ratanataya jasa Tua karo kapaya vera soka satu cupatawa aneka antaraya pivinasantu ase sato jaya siddhanang lapang soti pakya sukhang palang siri ayu cawan No japo kang vuthi jaya sawa Saja ayueng jajiwa siddhi pavantu te pavatu sapama Rakhantu sapadevata สัพพพุทธานุภาเวนัสสะทะโสทิปวันทุเทปวัตุสัพพมะกาลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนัสสะทะโสทิปวันทุเตปวัตุสัพพมังคลังทุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนัสสะทะโสทิภาวันทุเท
May I invite everyone to recite the verse to pay homage to the Triple together. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิดังพุทโธเมนาโถ Buddha is our refuge. สวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมสสามิบังธัมโมเมนาโถ Dhamma is our refuge. สุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิบังสังโฆเมนาโถ Sangha is our refuge. May I invite everyone to pay respect to the monastic community by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow.
May all of you be blessed with happiness, success, and prosperity in life. Whatever good things you wish for, may those things come to fruition easily, now and in every lifetime, until entering upon nirvana.
Sadhu. May we all together pay respect to the Lord Buddha by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow. And the monastic community and staff of Pathamakkaya London would like to rejoice in our supporters' merit arising from the midday meal offering today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.